Welcome back, my friends. Because Australia does not have cool things like evolving skies yet, we are going to be cracking into these while we talk about stolen cards. Alright, so let's get into these bad boys. Alright, so we have all of our booster packs and we have our story time. So today's story time was actually a post by the South Australian Police Department. So if you want to read the full story, please go and have a look there. They actually entitled the story "Gotta Catch Them All," even though this is actually a story about Digimon cards. So what happened was at around 9:30 a.m, a trading card store in South Australia had been robbed, and they were missing quite a large number, quite a large number of Digimon and board games. So they reported that to the police. New South Wales Police responded. Then at approximately, and get this absolute genius of a human being, probably looked like Polywell, just smartest person on the planet, one of the thieves came back to the store on the same day at 1:15 p.m. Ooh, young goose and butterfree, so pretty. Came back to the store at 1:15 p.m. to ask the store how much the cards he had stolen was worth. I cannot in my brain fathom how he thought that was a great idea. So the people that were on shift obviously immediately recognized that, those were the stolen cards from their store, because I don't know if this individual realizes this, but card stores don't just have folders full of like random cards most of the time. They have them inventoried and in a database. But when they recognized them, they immediately called the police, and the police came over and arrested the guy. The guy led them to a group of, I think they said 3 more people or 4 more people who had some of the other things, but they hadn't recovered all of the cards. So this story actually gets better. So they hadn't given up the name of another individual that had the rest of the cards. So that exact same day, and we thought the first guy was a unique kind of genius, but apparently not. Apparently genius runs in that group of friends or that family. Somebody else came back, there's the code, came back to the store again at 3 p.m. with the rest of the store's cards. So they had also come into the store, but this individual actually went in there to try to sell the store's cards back to them, but obviously pretending that they were his, not stolen. So for the second time that day, oh, gorgeous, a Celebi. Oh, I love this card. I'm so excited to get this. This is a beautiful card. And I love my little onion king. So for the second time that day, the store were calling the police to come back again so that they could turn in the other remaining thief. I find that absolutely ridiculous. I cannot imagine, look, I say I cannot imagine, but I can't imagine stealing anything from anybody. Ooh, how cool is that Hypno? That's just not a thing that, I agree with or support. Do not steal from people. Do not rip them off. I think it's all kinds of bad. Ooh, how damaged is that Growlithe? He's like chipped off at the side. Oh, that's a beautiful Arcanine. The art in some of these sets is just beautiful. But yeah, I obviously do not support the idea of theft, but I couldn't imagine being so dumb that I take the cards back to the store I stole them from to try to get an evaluation on them. Just what were they thinking? I was going to say, talking about stealing cards, it's actually something that I have quite a lot of experience with in regards to my friends having their cards stolen. I remember a few years ago, I went to a card trading tournament, and one of the guys from my local store had come with us. He was probably about, I want to say 14 or 15 years old, and he'd come to compete, and he lost his backpack with all of his entire collection in it. So in one greedy act by somebody, he had lost his entire collection that he'd been working on for years and was devastated. Like, cards mean a lot more to people than just their financial value. And I realize that people are stealing just to try to sell them on because they don't care, but don't steal from people. You don't know what they mean to other people, and they're theirs. Get your own. Buy your own cards. Buy one of these fancy looking 2-packs and open Toxapex. Alright, Onyx, Chimicho. Yeah, I thought people would enjoy that. If you want to read the full story, it is up on the South Australian Police page, and they have the information there. And a Luxray. Ooh, wow. I am definitely not unhappy with those pulls. I'm super excited about this Celebi. Ooh, so pretty. But yeah, my next video will probably be Chilling Reign because, like I said, Australia still waiting for Evolving Skies, and it doesn't come out for another week here. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you all, and I honestly hope that you have an absolutely amazing day. Thank you so much, and happy collecting.